Welcome back to Storytime with Cris, where I tell you stories and rants that you can either relate to or you can just laugh at my pain. And so far, most of you have been laughing at my pain. So, off to a great start. Today's story is going to be about why I don't like doctors. Because I don't like them. Even though most of my family are doctors, I don't care. I still don't like them. So, we're going to just talk about regular doctors, and then we're going to be talking about dentists, because those are the main doctors that I really don't like, other than surgeons, because you're not going to cut me open like a freaking ham and be like, all right, let's see. No. But first, doctors, just regular, doctors. Reason why I don't like them is because when I was a child, I was sick all the time. And I mean all the time. Like anything that you could possibly get or didn't want to get, I had. That means I had bronchitis, I had pneumonia, I had bronchial pneumonia. Basically, I had bamboo flay all the time. Okay, I was like, all the time. So I was constantly in and out of doctors. My one doctor loved to give needles for everything. Everything needle. Doesn't matter what it was. Your leg hurt, needle. My arm fell off, needle. I mean, you don't know how many times this arm has been stabbed. This is why this arm feels no pain at this point, because it's been stabbed 1,000 times. The nerves are dead. One day that doctor wasn't around when I was sick and my throat was hurting. However, I did not have strep, and I knew I did not have strep. My mother knew I did not have strep. Everybody knew I didn't have strep. God knew that I had no strep. And this doctor, who I've never seen a day in my life, because my other doctor was not there, decided to do a strep test. Now, and strep test, open mouth, the swab goes in and they go shoo, and you're done. No, my guy did not do that. My guy laid me down on the bed. My mom is standing there next to me, and he's going like this into my throat, having a whole conversation with my mom, and I'm like, and he's like, so how many times has she been sick? Are you stirring soup in my throat, bro? Get out of my esophagus. And meanwhile, he's just living his best life. He's living his best life, people. Okay? No me joda. So I started grabbing his hand like, can you just get away from me? Finally, he gets out, and now I'm crying and sobbing, and and then he does the test, and he goes, oh, she doesn't have strep. So I went through that abuse for you to tell me that I don't have strep when I already knew I didn't have strep? You kidding? No. This is why I can't deal with doctors. I don't care who you are. You could be the best human being on the planet, and you're a doctor, I still don't like you. I could like you personally, but your doctor self, I don't like. And that's going to have to be a hard left that way. Thank you. I had another doctor, because I had several doctors in my life, who, when my primary doctor was not there, I had another doctor. So I would go to him, Mr. Needle for everything. Okay, I was so scared of needles as a child that I actually fought the doctor and the nurse. Okay, I had to have 7 nurses hold me down in order for this doctor to give me 1 injection here. And he didn't give it like a normal doctor. It was like, okay, disinfect area, stab, you're done. No, he disinfects area. You know that rubber band that they use to draw blood? All right, that man tied my arm up with that to give me an injection. I'm pretty sure he liked the fact that I was crying in pain, because normal doctors don't do that. Even still to this day, I get needles, and no doctor's done what that doctor has done. So I need an explanation. Just don't stab me, honestly. The other type of doctor that I don't like are dentists. Why? Because dentists like to talk to you when they have 12 things in your mouth, okay? So they got the suction thing, they have the mirror, they have the sharp, stabby hook, fail stapler thing. You know a stapler, when you unstaple it and it becomes like this hook fail type nonsense, okay? That's what the dentist has in his hand, and then that goes into my mouth. And then he scrapes my gums and says that I bleed because I don't floss. No, I'm bleeding because you just stabbed me and you just went in my whole gum, okay? Don't be telling me that, oh, you're bleeding because you don't floss, because I will stab you with the same thing in your arm and tell you that you're bleeding because you don't floss. Don't start with me, dentist. I told my dentist, I don't like doctors. I don't like dentists. I don't like none of you. And he looked at me, and my dad was in the room with me. My dad's laughing. And my dentist goes, but your father's a dentist. He's a doctor. And I was like, and what's your point? Doctor equals Cris no like. Point blank done, that's it. I don't care. I have family members who are different types of doctors. I have my own father who's a doctor. You think I'm gonna like doctors just because they're in my family? No. No. So now this dentist wants to have a whole conversation, and it's like, oh, he's talking normal. How was your day? And now I've got 1,200 things in my mouth, and he wants to act like he understands what the hell I'm saying. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I know you did not just understand a single word I said, and you're like, yes, that's very good. And what else? And no, don't. I can't with doctors. I really can't. I'll never date a doctor in my life. Never. I'm sorry. I know my family wants me to date a doctor or be with a doctor. It's not happening. I didn't even want to be a doctor because I don't want to deal with sick people. I don't want to deal with bamboo flay. I don't want to deal with needles and drogas and none of that, okay? No me jodas, okay? So I'm not having it. It's not happening, and that's it. I don't like doctors. If you're a doctor, please don't be offended by this. I just don't like... Yeah, okay. We're going to leave that there. Oh, one more thing. When I make a doctor's appointment, the appointment is to meet at a certain time so that nobody has to waste time waiting for the appointment. So now why do I come early to my appointment so that I can sit there and go to the appointment at the correct time? So like if my appointment is at 11, I show up around 10:45 so they can get paperwork done and everything can be ready so that I can go in and then go out. And nobody has to have a problem. Where am I waiting until 11:30, 12 o'clock? Oh, the waiting room. Oh, and then they take me from the waiting room to the doctor's office room in which I wait some more. For what? What was the appointment for? To put on my head? Is it a freaking crown? Here, now here's the appointment. Okay, now it serves some damn purpose because clearly it didn't serve any purpose before since I made it for no reason. Can you tell I'm irritated by these doctors and these offices and these nurses? I can't. All of them, I don't like you. They cause me trouble. I am trouble in all doctors' offices because if you come at me with a needle, I will fight you. If you come at me with a swab, even if I have strep, I'll be like, I'm fine. I'm gonna leave. Because you're not gonna stab me, you're not gonna choke me, you're not gonna do any of that nonsense. Nope, not happening. I will go down kicking and screaming before I let it happen. And I've done it before. At age 3. Don't be thinking that I won't do it again at 21. I'm a little crazy when it comes to doctors, okay? Don't like them. As said 100 times. We might have to do a counter of how many times I said I don't like doctors. So that's story time with Cris. I hope you enjoyed my doctor's rant. Maybe you guys can relate to the fact of not liking doctors, or maybe you love doctors and now you want to show your doctor this so that he can laugh at me struggling at hating all other doctors. So follow me on Instagram at Storytime with Cris1 so you can know when the new video is up, what you want to vote on, if you want to vote on anything, and find out all the fun stuff on Instagram. Have a good day, guys.